wishing Trump supporters that they never know peace. So we have an epidemic on our hands of out-of-touch actresses and celebrities.
Wrong with this person. She's also known as the star of Snow White.
Accept a role if you clearly despise it of a beloved classic. Like, maybe don't take that role.
You have to redo your film again because this woman is a pig and you fired Gina Carano for far less than this nonsense.
Rachel Zegler went way too far. She didn't just say something silly about a politician. This wasn't just a bad comment on a podcast or a bold post online. What she said felt like an attack on millions of Americans, the people who pay to see movies and keep Hollywood going. Many of them didn't even know who she was until now, but they definitely won't forget her after this. In a moment that's now gone viral, Zola reportedly said on the red carpet, "If you voted for him, I hope you burn in your own little corner of hell."
Vote for Kamala Harris, and it's actually non-negotiable. Our rights are on the line, folks. Our reproductive rights. Come on. Go vote blue. And if you disagree with this sentiment, just hit the unfollow button. I don't need your business. Thanks.
That wasn't a joke or a sarcastic comment. It was a moment where Rachel Zola showed how she really feels. She built her career playing friendly, likable characters. But now she's revealed her true thoughts about the people who watch her movies. And this isn't the first time she's gone too far. This is the same Rachel Zola who made fun of Snow White fans, bragged about changing classic stories to match her own ideas, and criticized the original movie, The Prince and the Fans, while still taking a paycheck from Disney and smiling about it.
Conservatives are calling for the cancellation of Rachel Zegler after she had some very choice words for Trump and his voters. There were several different posts, but what is really getting under people's skin is when she said it made Trump supporters and Trump voters and Trump himself never know peace. Megyn Kelly even called Rachel a pig. The most shocking part about all this was that I realized that I actually wasn't following Rachel, so I made sure to do so immediately after seeing that.
This is the same actress who was reportedly throwing props backstage during Vita and was caught in leaked audio yelling at her castmates and crew. The same one who got lawyers involved to try to remove leaked footage from the internet. The same one who allegedly skipped promotional events because she didn't want to be linked with certain groups of people. And now she's telling millions of Americans, including those who supported her work, that they deserve to go to hell. Let's be honest, Rachel Zegler didn't say this by accident. She meant it, and fans can tell. But here's what she didn't see coming. Zachary Levi.
What Rachel Zegler is posting, that is true hatred, and that is intentional misunderstanding, which seems to be the gist of their rhetoric these days. Weird. Somebody said another 4 years of hate. May they never know peace. She's talking about her own hate. She is the one causing the 4 years of hate. Yeah, well, they have not figured that part out yet. Elon also commented under one of these screenshots and said, "She sounds mean." Yeah, we already kind of detected that.
Her Shazam co-star Zachary Levi, the guy who stayed polite in interviews while she dominated the spotlight. The guy who watched her rise to fame without really earning it, has finally had enough. And now he's done playing nice. Levi just gave one of the most respectful, professional, yet devastating responses Hollywood has seen in a long time. He didn't say her name. He didn't need to. The moment he spoke up and stood with a fan she insulted, everything shifted. Rachel Zegler may have lit the match, but Levi handed the internet the gasoline. The red carpet rant wasn't the beginning. It was just the spark that set everything off. The truth is, this tension had been building for months. Ever since Donald Trump's surprise win in the 2024 election, Ziegler's public behavior has allegedly gone off the rails, especially behind the scenes. Leaked messages shared in private Discord servers and influencer chats suggest she was furious after the results came in, posting rants like, "Foot Trump voters. May Trump and his cult never know peace. I don't act for fascists." Those messages were quickly deleted or hidden behind private story settings. But by then it was too late. The screenshots spread like wildfire. First through theater circles, then on Reddit, then TikTok. Suddenly, the internet had proof. And if that wasn't enough, she reportedly doubled down on Instagram, posting a photo of herself in a Dior outfit, sipping wine with a caption, "Middle America can cope." The post was deleted after backlash, but not before fan pages with hundreds of thousands of followers had already saved and shared it.
Apparently, Disney literally had to hire a social media guru to help or manage Rachel after she posted F Trump and said that she hopes that Trump supporters never know peace. This was a Variety headline. She made a response and she said, that was out of line. I'm so sorry. I was being emotional. I think the guru put that together. And a producer literally had to fly from LA to New York to tell Rachel to her face that she needed to tone down the pro-Palestine comments. And she said back to him, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not deleting anything. And so that was kind of just a moot point. And they're saying that it's hypocritical that Rachel was punished or disciplined for her comments.
That's when people started to realize this wasn't just a tantrum. It was pure contempt. Then the rumors started and they were even worse. According to someone who claimed to work at Disney, Ziegler allegedly refused to film a global promo for Snow White after finding out it would air in markets with a lot of conservative viewers. Her reported quote from the leak, "Trump fans don't deserve escapism. Let that sink in."
Supporters can exclude everyone else. They can kick their gay kids out. They can be discriminatory towards all types of groups of people. Yet somebody puts one boundary, right, when it comes to Trump supporters, and it's like, oh my God, how dare you? Listen, I am kind to everyone regardless of political beliefs, but at the same time, people are allowed to have their own boundaries, and I'm not going to be mad at another woman of color saying like, hey, I don't care if you don't like me or not. I'm here to do a job, so who cares? Like, she said what she said. Like, y'all want women of color to just assimilate into whiteness, and that's when you like them more. So, no, we're not gonna go back and forth with this gaslighting technique.
She didn't just insult voters. She wanted them shut out from entertainment, from movies, from art just because they didn't share her views. And this isn't just a theory. Industry insiders have been quietly saying for a while that Ziegler was becoming difficult to market. Her name wasn't connecting well with certain audiences. And the charm that helped her land West Side Story was starting to turn into something more troubling. A sense of moral superiority hidden behind red carpet glamour.
Like, why she hasn't been fired yet is above my comprehension, because you invested in the wrong person. Do it to a T of what the movie is, and you will make bank. Stop trying to push an agenda, as the left always does, and Hollywood is run by the left.
Ziegler decided to get out in front of Donald Trump winning the election and said basically that there should be no peace for anybody who had voted for Trump. I mean, it was a really, really hateful message, complete with F-bombs everywhere, because apparently that's how the kids talk these days, these young ladies like Rachel Zegler, little ingenue that she is, not a very nice little ingenue. Anyway, she said all this, and guess what? People noticed. We did it right here on the show. What did I say? There's no way that they should be employing this woman and putting her out there when this is the kind of nonsense she is spouting.
Rachel Zegler didn't just make a political comment. She went too far. What she said wasn't a joke or taken out of context. It was a clear message. She has nothing but contempt for millions of Americans. In a now viral red carpet moment, she allegedly said, "If you voted for him, I hope you burn in your own little corner of hell." This wasn't a mistake. It wasn't her first time crossing the line. It was just the latest in a growing list of moments where she showed disdain for the people who support Hollywood. This is the same actress who mocked Snow White fans, trashed the original movie and characters, and proudly bragged about rewriting it her way. She still collected Disney's paycheck with a smug smile. She was also reportedly caught throwing props backstage during a vital rehearsals and yelling at her cast and crew. When leaked footage surfaced, she allegedly brought in lawyers to try and wipe it off the internet. She even skipped promotional shoots reportedly because she didn't want to be linked with certain parts of the country. And now she tells those same people, the ones who watch, stream, and support movies, that they deserve to burn in hell. Fans didn't see it as a slip. They saw the truth. And what she didn't expect was Zachary Levi. Her Shazam co-star kept quiet for a long time. He smiled through interviews while she dominated the spotlight and watched her gain attention she hadn't earned. But now he's done staying silent. In a podcast during a light conversation about Hollywood hypocrisy, Levi leaned in and said something that hit hard. Should I hate her because she's downstream of voices that tell her I'm evil? He didn't name her, but everyone knew. Then he said, the problem isn't just actors like her. It's the people who allow it. Agents, executives, and media who praise them for attacking others. Then wonder why no one likes them. He didn't yell. He didn't attack. He just calmly laid it out. And fans listened. Soon after, people noticed he had unfollowed Skiers on all social media. No statement, no drama, just quiet distance. Then he reportedly liked a post that said, "Funny how the people who scream about tolerance are the first to wish you dead when you disagree." Meanwhile, one Shazam crew member said Levi had seen this coming, warning that she was a PR disaster and her attitude was driving fans away. He wasn't being dramatic, he was being honest. And in Hollywood, that kind of honesty is rare. Another insider claimed Levi told Warner Bros. XX he wouldn't fake chemistry with someone who openly hated the audience they were trying to reach. That was the moment things shifted. Ziegler may have started the fire, but Levi handed the internet the fuel. TikTok, Reddit, and Twitter lit up. People shared her red carpet quote alongside Levi's quiet takedown. TikTok edits showed her sneer followed by his MIC drop line. Reddit threads titled things like, "She called us monsters, now she's the villain," shot to the top of movie forums. One old tweet allegedly deleted after the podcast aid resurfaced where Ziegler reportedly called Levi a typical white savior actor during the Shazam 2 promo. No context, just open disdain. YouTube commentary channels exploded. One video titled "Zachary Levi Destroys Ziegler Without Saying Her Name" got 400k views in a day. Another Hollywood's golden girl just became box office kryptonite began trending. Even fans who used to defend her went quiet. TikTok creators who once praised her voice now mocked her downfall. One post paired her burn in hell line with the caption "When the $12 popcorn crowd fights back." This wasn't just online drama anymore. It was personal. She didn't just offend haters. She insulted the everyday moviegoers who bring their families to Disney films, buy tickets, and support stars like her. And now they are done. All Zachary Levi did was speak calmly. But by doing so, he gave fans permission to push back. And they did with memes, with unsubscribes, with viral edits. In a matter of days, Rachel Zegler went from rising star to online punching bag. Because in today's world, fame can't protect you when the audience turns. Studio executives rushed to control the damage. Disney's PR team allegedly drafted apologies, the typical kind. "My words were taken out of context," or "I've grown since then," but she reportedly refused to say any of it. She called the draft insulting and refused to walk anything back. Her agents were said to be panicking, urging her to take a break or deactivate her accounts, but convinced the backlash was based in hate. She chose to double down. Now she's reportedly being called unpromotable. A warning sign that studios are losing interest. It doesn't mean she's blacklisted, but it does mean offers may dry up and the big budget roles may go to someone else. Meanwhile, Levi is thriving, busy with new projects, rumored to be in talks for a major streaming series, and praised for staying grounded. He didn't cancel her. He didn't even try. He just let her burn her own career down. And Hollywood, they are backing away, hoping the fire burns out before investors start asking hard questions. This isn't just about Rachel Zegler or politics. It's about the growing disconnect between Hollywood elites and regular people. Fans are tired of being insulted by the very stars they support. Ziegler didn't get attacked for her views. She's facing backlash for how she expressed them, for mocking the people who helped make her a star. What she said wasn't a one-off moment. It was part of a pattern. The Snow White remarks, the backstage meltdowns, the political rants, each one chipped away at the trust between her and the audience. And this time, the audience didn't stay quiet. Zachary Levi didn't yell. He didn't name names. He just told the truth. And for fans tired of the double standards, it was a breath of fresh air. In a world where actors often pretend to love everyone, he made it clear. Respecting your audience still matters because this isn't 2016 anymore. People aren't afraid to speak up. They are not going to pay to be insulted. And when stars forget who they are performing for, they learn quickly what happens when the camera